Hey traders from around the world, this is Jerremy Alexander Newsome with Real Life Trading. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. It's your Wednesday Real Life Stock Review. I know I sound a little bit different. I left my my big boy microphone at Brad's house, so he's actually mailing it back to me. I'll get that back and set up sometime next week. Anyway, so let's just talk about the market really quick and what I'm looking at. So as of yesterday, we did get triggered into a few things on the general markets bearish. And today, thus far, also looks a little bit bearish. So we have a nice little, in my opinion, short-term support on the DIA at about 162 and some change. We did close below my more bearish and bullish trigger at 162.93. Pretty much closed right on it yesterday. If you're using a stop at 165.75, I really do think our next target is likely 156 or maybe even some of these lows down here at 153. That's definitely a little bit of a stretch, but I think it's possible because on the DIA, we're below the daily moving averages, we're below the weekly moving averages. You can see that we did trade back up in here into the 10 EMA on the weekly. All the moving averages have crossed, and I think overall it just makes a little bit of sense to get a relative low. I'm not saying the market's going to go zero, but something like this is definitely plausible, and we'll see what kind of happens from there. So let me just also look at the SPY, and we'll move on to some stocks. SPY, same thing. So here's the daily chart on the SPY. We got triggered in bearish yesterday with the close below 194.68. Stop is above, in that gap. The stop's actually supposed to be right about there. Yeah, just kind of keeping an eye on it. So on this blue arrow, which is the 8th of September, Morgan Stanley declared a market bottom for an all-out buy on the markets. So since we're breaking those levels and breaking those supports, I think that some of the Morgan Stanley followers might be a little upset and potentially could exit. And this could cause just a little bit of a rollover again down to maybe 188, 187, and maybe as far as 183. We'll have to see on the SPY to determine exactly what happens. But anyway, on the market, I still am just expecting a little bit of a soft rollover. You guys heard that I got the my percentages for this pennant pattern to break, and I did think it was going to break bullish, believe it or not. But if it breaks bearish, I'm fine with that, right? I have no idea which direction it's going to break. I'm good to trade whatever direction it does break, though. So let's go check out some some stocks out there gapping. Let's focus on WYNN really quick for a multitude of reasons. WYNN, as of right now, I'm going to go zoom out here, is breaking some really good supports. And we are in a day trade right now on WYNN. It's one of the reasons I want to look at as well. But here's some supports on WYNN. And this is a longer term stock. But you can see initially we had a support at $90.59. Then we had a support at 71. That's the support that broke down recently. So my next target on WYNN Resorts is probably 51.58. That definitely does not mean I would short it right now. In fact, if you're not in bearish, I'd probably wait for a little bit of a retest of some kind. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black candles in a row. So at this point, you're kind of smack dab in the middle of old resistance, new support. So maybe something like this on WYNN, and if it does start rolling over, I agree, and I think that the edge is bearish. Let's look at the 5-minute charts, just so you can see what we did on WYNN. And really, this was textbook. It was almost so easy. You had to play this one if you're watching it. So WYNN Resorts, bearish retest gap, right? Black candle, gaps down. What do? Wait for the retest. Stock trades down. Here's the retest, and you get your evening star reversal pattern right there on the 10 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Entry below the low of that candle. Low of that candle was 62.33. Entry was 62.32. Stop was 62.80. And some 2-hour targets were down here at the low. And then we're just kind of we're trailing the position. So if WYNN hits $60 and some change, that would make me pretty happy. Probably exit the vast majority of the position if you have anything remaining at 60. Right now, I just have a stop at 61.35, looking to trail. I think the next failure will be off the 20 EMA on the 5-minute. So if we do something like this and then the 20 comes down and we roll over, I think we could get one more sell-off at some point on the day. So that'll just be interesting to keep an eye on. So WYNN, a little bit more bearish than bullish. Caterpillar, I'm a little bit more bearish than bullish as well. Caterpillar was looking kind of interesting once this one black crow shaped up on the 17th. Well, I'm sorry, new black crow. New black crow on the 17th of September. And the fact that the low of this Monday candle is 70.23. We're pretty much right on that price right about now. So today is actually also just slightly a new black crow. The open of today was 71.67. The close of yesterday was 71.68. By 1 penny, it's a new black crow candle. And what's also interesting is it's almost by 1 penny a tweezer top type of pattern as well. So I've been bearish on Caterpillar. I haven't actually had a lot of great trades on Caterpillar just because it's been very, very whipsawy. And what I mean by that is down here when it had a bearish retest gap, that is what I thought was the retest. Boom, and then got whipsawed out on the 10th of August. But really, all that was just a big, big retest of the very, very strong support level. Boom, retest, headed down lower, some more retesting action. But we're continuing to make lower lows and lower highs on Caterpillar. So whatever trade you have on it, I do have a little bit of a bearish perspective. 67.44 is probably my next target on Caterpillar. Netflix, pretty popular stock, only down just a little bit today. And we are in a October bull put spread, so we got a little bit of time on this one. It's way, way down here at 80 on Netflix. I mean, 80 is way down there, so it shouldn't have a specific major issue on Netflix, I don't think. Exxonmobil. So Exxonmobil just really trading sideways. I would keep your eyes on this one. I don't know if we can get the opportunity to short it off the 50 exponential. Like if it trades up into here and hits the 50 and rolls over, that could be one particular setup or strategy, trading it bearish into earnings. But we do have this 77.50.80 bear call spread. And that's expiring also in October. That one looks pretty decent at the moment. Again, unless the 50 exponential gets broken, I don't really think that this is going to have any issue at all. So we'll keep watching it. But if Exxonmobil closes below $71.31, I'm going to be just a skosh more bearish than bullish on Exxonmobil. Here's Fitbit, trading sideways, not really doing that much, just kind of hanging out. Don't have an exact trade set up on Fitbit, just kind of watching that guy do its thing. Here's Spirit Airlines. We did get very, very close to getting stopped out on Spirit Airlines. Very close. Stop was $53.59. Tomorrow is Transportation Thursday in the afternoon, which I'll be broadcasting from Gainesville, Florida. So I'm probably going to take that stop on our Spirit Airlines trade and move it to about 53. Just mitigate risk just barely. We made it back to some lows, and ultimate target on Spirit Airlines, 53.65. So I'll be updating you guys from Gainesville this Friday with another real-life stock review. If you have any questions between now and then or want to look at a specific stock on Friday, let me know, and I'm happy to address whatever stock, question, concern, strategies you might have. Thanks so much for watching this video. Feel free to share it, like us on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, @NewsomeNuggets, and until next time, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. See ya.